Hey, what's up, comrades? We're here to talk about like a erotic management sim that I played, and it's the eroticism is very minimal, to be completely honest. It's called, let me pull this up, streaming on VTuber training. So the story goes that you were like your father started like a online empire with like VTube or YouTube or whatever, and then that was great and going great, and then you like took it over and things were going great, and then one of the stars like accused you of like sexual improprieties, and the board like snuck in with them to like make that happen, and so you got boosted out of there, and so you were like homeless on the street, and then while you're like being sad about your state of being and like not being able to do anything to change your life, this smoking hot babe Hannah shows up, and she's like, boss, and he's like, I'm not your boss anymore, I got fired, and she's like, no, listen, and she overheard like all the shenanigans, and she wants to be with you versus like the corporation, and something with her contract she can do that for some reason, and yada yada yada. So we're like, cool, sounds good. So then you start the VTuber training, and then it becomes like a girl in a room game. So you have like she does, and it has a few extra things which I'm not a super big fan. Because it kind of like really drags on. And I think you only have 55 days. I don't remember ever reading that anywhere, but when I got to day 55, I just got like an ending. And I got an ending where Hannah and me as the main character, like bang it out in our house that we share and then get married later on. So that was like the cute ending. But then there was like all these things I couldn't do. And then the game even like taunts me. It's like, here's all this other stuff you didn't accomplish while you were doing that. And I was like, bro, the fuck? And so I think I was just playing the game wrong because I was trying to max out all the stats. And so the game has a bunch of stats. It has like stamina and love and lust and her ability to speak on camera. Oh, so you choose to do a VTuber for her because you don't want to get issues with like her prior contract with the company that she was with that you got fired with. So then if you do a VTuber, then it's like a different person altogether, right? And then yeah. So then there's willpower, or like her how willing she is to do stuff online, and then there's her state of being, like her mood, and then there's like lust. And so you can affect all these things, but like if you send her to work to make extra money on the side, then like you lose a lot of points and stuff depending on what job you try to do, but then you got to spend money to have her like increase stats. And then as she's going through building her like fan base, she'll get like more stats and more stats and more stats, and the stuff really like builds on top of each other. But essentially there's a lot. There's like 25 at least different. So they'll be like, what kind of stream are you going to do? You're going to do like an adult stream, a cooking stream, an eating stream, a day in the life stream. And then there's like 5 levels of each one of those streams. So there's like 25 different streams, and you got to start at 1 and work your way up to 5. And 5 is obviously the best. But sometimes, but then you got to balance like the money and her tiredness and all this stuff. So there's a lot of kind of stuff going on. And like playing the game was actually pretty decent. But if you're looking for like eroticism, there's like none. Like there's an option to have her like take care of herself and you get more lust and lose a couple other points and things. And in my head, I was like, okay, well, I'm used to playing these games. You want to max out everything as fast as possible, particularly her likeness of you. So I did that. But then I got a good ending, I would say. But at the same time, it's like there was all these like options of other things that you could have done that like I didn't do. And it was like, oh, I'm sure there's probably if I bought her like different items, or because you can buy her stuff as well. The stuff's like expensive as shit. But then you'd be able to unlock other endings or other scenes or whatnot. So I really got like one scene, and that was the one at the end. So yeah, that's the game. There's not much to it. The story, the ending I got, like you wake up one day and she's out there wearing just like an apron, cooking you breakfast, and she's like, I live with you now. I'm so happy. We're in love. And then you like bang her out, and then it's like later, and then there's like a wedding, and then you got married, and then that's ta-da. But yeah, that's the game. It's a anime style, like animated, so it's pretty good. And then, but yeah, there's not much to it. Like even on the streams, it's just the VTuber sitting there and talking, and then there'll be like kind of pictures flash in the background, but it's like nothing too crazy. Like I would say this thing's like very, 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 very tame. Like yes, if you get uncertain endings, and then like the masturbation scene, which you can use as much as you want. That's like, so it would make it like an adult game, but I would not consider this like an erotic game. It's just like a game that has like adult content in it. It'd be the same as if like I was to be like, oh yeah, Dragon Age Origins is erotic because there's like sex scenes, but it's like those sex scenes are like barely a part of the game. So yes, minors should not be playing this, and this is not a game made for children. But at the same time, it's like this is not what you're looking for. It's like these are not the drones you're looking for. if that's what you're looking for. So yeah, there you go. It's all right. Cool. So cool. I'll go ahead, like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.